Alright guys, and welcome back to an education form of Dead by Daylight game where we are in solo queue and on Operation Raccoon City, or RPD, in Dead by Daylight. Alright, straight away we can expect the killer to come here because this is the highest likely area that they're going to be here, and that's just based on the location. I'm really glad he didn't see the Claude out on the right that was AFK on spawn. That works out really well in our favor. So we're going to be versing an unknown. What do we know? We got teammates working on the gen above me. I'm going to work on the gen down here. Now, if the killer is smart, he won't take a long chase around the back end based on the fact that he would have seen multiple targets here at the start of the game. He should be under the assumption that one player is running him away while the other players are working near the center. However, that's a giant, I don't want to say dead end area where she's going to get funneled back into the map. So if he plays his cards right and funnels a survivor, he could possibly force her to go down near the center of the board, which is exactly what we're kind of looking at. Now, because I got a perk called Fungoose, I'm actually able to see through the wall, providing I land a great skill check. It'll reveal the aura of the killer and what the killer is doing for 5 seconds. Do you notice both my teammates are now under the effect of the killer's ability? That means he spawns his hallucinations 80% slower. That's really good to take note of. What we are going to be paying attention to now is I'm not going to complete this gen. I'm going to leave it at 99% and let Claudette complete it. Now, the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm going to receive the debuff of his ability. Hopefully this hook right there isn't pain res. We're about to find out. Not pain res. I'm going to get the gen done really close and I'm going to let her finish it. That way I don't get the effect of the killer's ability on me. We're going to use line of sight as long as possible. Now, obviously, you know what he's going to want. He's going to want me to run back to the hook so he can camp the hook and play around one other player. I'm not going to give him that luxury. I'm going to walk down the stairs rather than taking the vault. Unfortunate for him, he made the wrong prediction. He found the Claudette. We got one gen completed by me and an ally, another gen completed by 2 allies. For a solo queue game, these guys are applying an immense amount of split pressure. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is the killer will have access to a 3 gen on the right-hand side. Now, you'll notice I also have built to last in the build. That means I do not have Kindred. Without Kindred, I was unable to know my ally was going for the save, showcasing how powerful Kindred is. A lot of people don't realize built to last works on all items. So, whether you have a flashlight, whether you have a toolbox, or you have, I don't know if it works on a smoke bomb actually, whether you have a medkit, it will apply 99% more charges, which will allow me to heal twice, providing I land one great skill check. I'm going to leave that one for now and check the bathroom. See if we get lucky with the gen in the bathroom. Okay, so we know there's 1 gen upstairs. That means there's going to be 2 gens downstairs. It's going to make it really awkward for our late game content. The killer is in chase with 2 of them. Means 3 people. Ooh, the third guy sees the killer as well. So the killer can see basically 75% of the lobby. What we have to note is every time the killer hooks a player, the killer is getting 8% productivity towards his total hook sacrifices. Every time we do a gen, we are gaining 20%. So there's actually a huge difference in between the killer and survivors. We only have to complete 5 gens. On paper, this gentleman has to do 12 hooks. Now, yes, he can force struggle. Yes, he can slug. Yes, there are alternatives. The issue we need to look at right now is he is chasing. Teammate got off the gen. Did you notice that on the left-hand side? So she was not under the effect of the killer's special ability. That's good to note. So, what we need to know is we got pressure on a lot of different gens. The killer has no reason to be on that side of the board. There should be a gen all the way outside on the right-hand side, but there will still be 2 gens below us. Remember, there are 7 gens in the trial, while only 5 need to be completed. I'm happy to just sit here on the gen. 2 players should be able to make that play, make that trade, make that save. I don't have information on the killer. There we go. Looks like he might have seen somebody near the center of the map. You do need to keep in mind it's the most high traffic zone on the board. He went back to the hook to see if he could look for a little annihilation on a player, and he is going to find 2 people. That means the injured player is the only person not on a gen. And this, yet again, is why Kindred is so powerful. With Kindred, I'd be able to see if he was looking for the gen, looking for the save, if he was near the hook. Right now, I do not know. And this should show you how powerful Kindred really is. I can see he is downstairs underneath me. I'm going to have to run right across the board. Unfortunately, I don't think I make it to her in time. I think she'll actually die, but that's unfortunate. We had a player downstairs. He would have been able to see I was on the generator. He's leaving the guy slugged on the ground so he can look for the tunnel kill. I'm actually going to trade here. I don't think I'm going to be able to make this hook, to be honest with you, and he's just waiting under the hook to eliminate the player. That's really inconvenient for us, and the bad news here was if I had Kindred, I would have seen that my teammate was nowhere to be spotted on the map, and if my teammate's nowhere to be spotted on the map, we know we're going to have to wait here for a second because he's going to go pick the guy up. I'm just going to super quickly check the gen outside, and this gen should be not completed. It looks like he got very lucky. There's a very low probability that no generator is going to spawn out here, but he does still have it here at the sidewall. Does really suck having a teammate get eliminated on their second hook. He teleported through the board a little bit. We'll drop our map here. Alright, looks like there is a totem above me to the left-hand side and a totem over there to the right, and a totem underneath. Good. Very good map tracking with the map. The other girl's forced off her generator. With Kindred, I'd be able to know exactly where she is. I'm going to be able to get the hook save. I'm going to be able to get the heal. I can see her just then. And I'm going to go straight towards the ally on the ground. Now, you notice it's taking longer for this player to be healed. That means the killer has one of two perks, right? Most likely, the killer will have Sloppy Butcher. But alternatively, if he got a down with the special ability, we know he has Gift of Pain. Either way, he needs to hit me with an M1 or catch me in order to apply that debuff. His ability does not have the debuff on hit. Now, I have a decision to make. Stack with her on this gen. It will get done quicker because she does have a perk for it. Or come back over here. We know the killer's going to hook him and then double check on this generator. Obviously, that's the smartest play for the killer because it is the only objective left for them to have to protect. I'm going to wait because I know the killer's going to come through, check the gen, see the gen still being regressed, and then the killer is going to go across the map most likely. I don't hear the killer. The killer has found the other player. He didn't even kick this gen. We're going to try and work on this. As long as she doesn't go down in the next 20-25 seconds, I can get this done and get the hook save in time. Remember, this is a full solo queue match. Otherwise, I need to 99 the gen and then go for the hook save. So we have to make a decision right now. If I get this completed, I'm going to high knees straight away. High knees straight away. See if I can get to the player on the hook. I got double movement speed, which is good. He could come back and penalize both of us. He's taken the hook. That's very good. Pay attention to both door locations. All right. This player can run, hide, do his thing. He's going to leave a massive trail of scratches. So am I. Let's see what happens. I would like to get this killer's ability expired off of me. That way I'm able to play a bit more ambitious. Looks like he's playing back towards the hook. My teammate on the hook has Kindred, which is really good. Looks like he just wants to play around her. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do much here. I think he might be going to check on that door real quick. That's exactly what he's doing. This is my only window to get a save on this guy. We got the save. He's going to be coming straight back unless he sees the other Claudette, which is exactly what happened. Now I need to go across the board and try and find the other Claudette. Ideally, I get to break this in time because we know he's going to take the teleport onto it. If I don't... That was very unfortunate for me. Or he didn't get the hit. Based on the fact he had a special ability activated, we know that he's going to be able to just teleport across, hit me, and then take the follow-up. The fact he tried to use his ability was greedy. He could have just took a lunge M1 on us. We know the other guy was near the door, but she is no longer on the door, and she just got hit with the killer's ability. So this guy needs to go for the door here. I need to go help the other player. Looks like they're going to run through the board as well. There's a door right there to be worked on. This is a very interesting decision made by the team. Keeping in mind that we know that this player is going to most likely go down out here. I can't be in two places at once. She's upstairs. Well played by the killer to keep the momentum and pressure up. Just look at how much easier or how much more this game would have went smoothly if we actually had access to running perks like Kindred. That first guy wouldn't have died on the hook because I would have seen the other Claudette was hiding in a locker or near a locker. The issue that happened there was I was unable to tell, and that came down to the fact I could not see through the wall. But if you look at the HUD, you'll see I was the only person on the generator. The other player had never been hooked, so it kind of made sense to me that the player who hadn't been hooked, who was still injured, would still attempt a hook save, and if they went down, I would have made the play. But unfortunately, a little bit of desync between solo queue. That is alright, that is solo queue. If you guys enjoyed the educational form of Dead by Daylight Survivor game, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I do educational form of DBD Killer and Survivor content over at Twitch. If you guys want to tune into the live stream. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the fog in the next video. Have a good one. Cheers.